fake accounts. So
yeah, I mean, I like the likes. I had the likes, but yeah. But anyway, let's run this shit back, man. What's going on?
What's up?
We back, man. Yo, for those listening,
it's gonna be different.
This episode gonna come out a little late. If you're listening to it, come out a little late. It's gonna be out Friday, which is tomorrow morning. Had a little mishap, but we passed that though. My fault.
It's all right.
Yeah,
things happen for a reason.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Finish the sentence.
Certain things happen for a reason. Not everything.
Everything happened.
I didn't take my sip of my cup for a reason. Well, I was thirsty.
Yeah, exactly. What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, not everything though. I ain't gonna lie. Before we get into the real topics, I ain't gonna lie. I hate when niggas say that, bro.
What?
Cause they just link it to God, and I get it, but it's like, I met my wife at a troubling time in my life. I was going through drug abuse, and then I went to Target to get my prescription, and I ran to my wife, and bro, your wife happens to go to Target every Wednesday to pick up this shit. You was there that particular day to pick up your prescription.
Exactly.
It just so happened y'all walked at the same speed and y'all happened to bump heads in an aisle.
Exactly.
Get over it.
No.
You didn't. No, that don't mean you.
No, that's
you met her to get you out of your addiction.
Yes.
I hate when niggas do that shit, bro. Like, why everything gotta have this bigger
energy is real? Because she could have started her day thinking about, I would like to impact
but what if
somebody's
she wasn't?
life for the better.
But niggas saying love dragging that story.
All right, listen to me. I listen to you.
Talking bullshit.
Can you show your mom? Can you show up? Can you show you? You know where I got that from? Oh, Anchorman. Anyway, she could have went into her day saying like, I would like to change somebody's life for the better, impact somebody's life positively. He could have started his day saying like, I really need to kick this drug addiction shit or alcoholic shit, whatever addiction he was going through. And then just so happened in the pharmacy.
Keyword, he could have.
That's what I'm saying. Both of them could have.
Yeah, possibility he could not have.
I know. I'm aware of that.
All right. I'm just saying, not everything is for a reason.
Because you're clearly paying attention to one perspective that you want to pay attention to.
No, you said that everything happens for a reason.
I know that. I'm aware of that.
So I'm saying that instant could be just by chance, by circumstance.
It's 50-50. I know that.
But you don't agree with that. Because that goes against what you believe in.
I know.
So you don't agree with me.
No, I'm just saying they could have had that particular thought. That's what I'm saying. They met for a reason.
I met one time. I'm
just speaking about the thought.
I had this girl in my room, right? And it was funny. We got to talking about God and that whole scenario, right? And I was trying to I wasn't trying to convince her or anything. I wasn't trying to debate her or anything. I was just trying to just understand her thought process. I was studying her. So she tried to give me this. She tried to actually convince me, like I was on the defense and I had the rebuttal. She was trying to convince me that God exists and God is real, which I'm not denying that. I don't know. I'm not one that's but she was like, okay, I'm gonna tell you how God is real, right? He answered my prayers, right? I'm like, all right, let's hear it. She's like, I was going to this school and I was getting so bullied, so bad. I was going to the school, I was getting bullied every day. And then she said something like, then my parents moved me to another school and then the bullying stopped. I'm like, you got moved to another school? The bullies aren't there anymore. But God made it so I could change. They changed your school because you were getting bullied.
Yeah.
That's supposed to happen. You're getting bullied. So she was like, but I'm like, you understand what I'm just saying, right? Like, that's a regular formula.
Yeah.
And I run situations like that all the time. I don't say all the time, but I be hearing niggas talk.
But at the end of the day, it's still God to an extent.
You can easily plot that out and really get down to the basis of that shit.
It's still God to an extent, though.
Okay. If you believe in that. Because you could say that, God put the thought in the parents' Or you could say
think
that,
about it like this, because this is the key thing right here. Every conversation you have to understand. Well, comprehend,
overstand,
or overstand. Now understand, right? Each other. So y'all should have. Did she explain what her interpretation of God is?
No, I don't think so.
See, so all right. So for me, like we went with Adam. Shout out Adam, even though you don't be answering my text and shit. But
Adam's a weirdo, bro.
With that conversation we had, that episode, I basically said, for me, God is conscious and universal energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, it's like without energy, none of this would take place. Point blank, period. Without energy, you would not even blink your eyes.
Sure.
Even though we have no control over that.
But is it possible that energy could exist amongst us, but not necessarily mean that it's a energy reigning over our energies, controlling what we do?
No.
Can we have just energy just exists, but not like a beacon of energy that's controlling?
No. Because for example, the sun exists. Point blank, period. Off rip. That destroys that argument.
How?
Because the sun's energy output would disintegrate me. I'm comparing us as two entities.
What do you mean? What do you mean the sun's energy would disintegrate me?
The energy in terms of heat that it.
But you understand there's barriers in the atmosphere that.
No, I'm saying. But you said you're basically asking in terms of. Do I believe that there's a beacon energy that's basically superior to all other energy?
Yeah, God.
Basically, that being God, right?
Yeah.
My analogy is my example proving that this hierarchy would exist in the energy realm is the sun and me. We are two entities. The sun is an entity. I'm an entity as Abdalla, as a vessel. We each have energy. But our energy is clearly different. Put me too close to the sun, I will disintegrate.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I still don't get the correlation
because the energy that destroyed me. The energy from the sun, I can't withstand that
because it's fucking hot.
Exactly, because it's energy. That energy is way higher. If my energy is high enough, then I can withstand that. That's why certain spaceships could make it out of space while other ones can't. Because it's energy. You have to be able to withstand a certain pressure.
Okay, you're going to make me sound like a scientist.
That's
and
one.
I don't want to sound like a scientist.
That's one.
I mean, spaceships could reach out in space because they have mechanical work and it's our skin compared to metal is... You know what I mean? I don't want to sound like a scientist, but that's just... Good.
Are you not getting my point?
I'm not getting your point.
If you build a spaceship, NASA grade, right? Mm-hmm. And you build another spaceship, MTA bus material grade. Mm-hmm. Which one do you think will make it out of space?
NASA, because they have better technology.
Okay, because the materials can withstand different amounts of pressure.
Yes.
What are you not getting?
I'm trying to understand the link between how does that link to God existing?
Because or God being a different frequency of energy. That was going to be my second example, because frequencies exist. As long as you step up frequency, you stepped up energy. Point blank, period. 1G, 2G, 3G, 5G. It's different hertz. It's different megahertz. Energy. You stepped up the radiation. You stepped up the energy. It's the same thing.
That's still all right. Let's just move on because that's not really proving anything. I mean, we can't really prove anything to begin with, but I still don't get the correlation of that. But let's just move on though.
I don't know how simply you need this.
That's not simple. Right. And niggas that's listening is gonna agree. I don't get the correlation.
Well, you and these so-called niggas that's listening that would not agree.
Because to be honest, none of us really have it. We can talk confident all we want.
The difference between 1G.
I understand the energies. That doesn't mean. All right, let's just move on. That's no correlation.
Like, all right. So okay, you understand.
Let's just move on.
You understand it on a lower scale in terms of 1G, 4G, or 100 megahertz, and 500 megahertz. You understand on that level, but you don't understand energy being a hierarchy on a spiritual level. That's what you basically.
I understand it on a spiritual level, but that's not linking it to a one specific universal consciousness controlling everything else. That's not concrete
that
enough.
Wasn't your question.
That was my whole basis.
No, your question.
That's literally my whole basis.
Oh my God.
What is?
Let me. You just said what you said. Your question was, how can you prove, or how do we know that a hierarchy exists? Meaning that God is at the top.
That's not what I said. We can rewind it back. I never alluded to hierarchy at all, or any type of that.
You alluded to it. You didn't use the word.
No.
You said a beacon of energy, meaning that's superior over other energies, right?
What I mean by that is,
oh my God, that is hierarchy.
I mean that I'm not talking about the hierarchy itself. Like there's level. I know there's levels. I know that I can vibrate on a higher level than other people. I know that. I've mentioned that already. I'm talking about
you got that mentioned.
I'm talking about the existence of a higher consciousness controlling everything. That point right there is the main thing I was talking about.
Meaning hierarchy. At the top of the hierarchy is God. That's my point in mentioning the word hierarchy.
Let's just move on.
You just didn't mention the word hierarchy.
Let's just move on, because it still hasn't gotten.
Anyway. All right, so this just reaffirms how brainwashing and like how much of a matrix we live in. So, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah,
so if you enter any 3-digit number, right, regardless of the order, right, on Google, followed by new cases. So basically, what I'm saying is like 656. Like just scream out of any 3-digit number, any order, followed by new cases. You type that in on Google. It leads back to a article talking about coronavirus.
That's a fact.
Somewhere
I did it.
Somewhere in the US or the world.
Yeah. I did that shit 3 times.
Majority are US though, results.
Yeah. You don't even gotta type in coronavirus. You just see type in 3-digit number and new cases, and it's gonna pop up coronavirus. Off rip, COVID-19.
And it's reputable sources. It's like CBS.
It's like mad articles.
CNN.
It's multiple articles.
Different articles, sources.
Different publications.
Yo, it is crazy.
That's a testament to how much they're over killing this shit. Like they're just pumping it out too much. It's just.
Why do you think they're doing that though?
It's fear mongering. Every day you hear about cases going up, cases going out.
Do you think
every day?
Do you think the level of fear is increasing or decreasing around now though?
It's decreasing. It decreasing.
Yeah, the L train opened up.
People are starting to come out more. I'm seeing more people like being less lenient with their shit. Yeah. People not really wearing a mask all the time, shit like that.
Today's the first day I was sitting on the L train, and usually since COVID, this whole thing started, the maximum, like the long bench is like the pole between, but
maximum 3 people.
Max is 3. Today's the first time a third person came.
You mean a 4th person?
No, third.
What you mean?
Because usually it was 2. Throughout COVID, like up to
usually
last
I see 3. Both ends and one in the middle. In the beginning,
it was nobody on the trains. Then it was like 1 person, 2 people. Like in March, I was taking the train. I was at times the only person in the whole cart.
Yeah, I miss those days.
I know, right?
It was packed today on the train coming home.
It was fucking packed today.
It was, I mean, like, some nigga had his arm. I'm against the wall, against the door. He had his arm across from me. I'm like,
it's something about
we
today.
still going through a pandemic, bro.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Today's the third time a third person is a white guy. We was at Lorimer or one of them fucking streets, and he came. Oh, excuse me. I mean, I understand.
He sat right next to you.
He sat in the middle because it was a gap between.
Yeah, you didn't want him sitting there.
Nobody wanted him sitting there. People standing up was like,
yo,
y'all gonna take that?
You know how you know it's back to normal? The Showtime niggas showed up.
They showed up last week.
4 of them niggas showed up dancing and shit.
I wish I had cash. I wish I had cash.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm over watching y'all dance, bro.
They be doing hot shit.
I be on my phone like this. I'm so unfazed by it now. Niggas be flinching and shit. I'm like,
no, but they do hot shit though.
It's not, I'm numb to that shit now. Like, how many flips and hats can you get on your head in 2 minutes, bro? Like, y'all need to do more tricks, bro. Do some levitation or some shit.
Do some what's his name?
Yeah, Chris Angel.
Chris Angel, yeah.
He was doing real shit though.
Oh my god, you always Vegas. With this shit.
Nah, but that's very telling though. This case is like, I just found out cause I'm going to Florida on Monday for 2 weeks with family. You know, Florida cases rise. So my manager told me, yeah, my manager told me today that when I come back, I have to take a mandatory 14-day quarantine.
Paid?
So I gotta have used my PTO.
Oh,
so if I don't have PTO, it's non-paid.
If it'll be paid,
but I'm not mad though. Like, I'm not mad at all. Like,
so you have a month-long vacation.
A month off.
High five.
Oh,
yeah.
I have a month. I'm not tripping.
That's what's up.
2 weeks in Florida and then 2 weeks to create more content.
Facts.
That's basically what I'm gonna be doing.
A whole month to create content because now you have family to create content with.
I'm making mad shit with them down in Florida, man. So I'm excited.
Change the environment. You never know which inspirations you get.
Real talk. I'm super excited.
Florida is. I heard Florida. It's like Florida never was quarantined.
That is. I mean, probably now. I mean, I think they just got put on quarantine again.
They now experiencing what we experienced.
Yeah, but like
in April.
Yeah, real shit. Like
they
a few months ago,
bullets at them yet?
Huh?
They shooting rubber bullets at them yet?
I'm sure they have. I'm sure the protest they was doing that. Yeah, Florida is mad racist. Yeah.
Have a safe trip though.
That's a fact. Yeah, I've been having these ill visions. I be in my head too much.
Nah, it's a good thing.
I don't know why though. I've been on like 80 flights in my life. Like, the fuck am I talking about? But yeah, I'm excited though. I love flying alone for some reason. It's just something, like when I was a kid, I used to love going to the mall at Kings Plaza. My mom would take me to the mall. I would just feel good walking through that shit. I would just feel good.
She'd like take you and drop you off, or she'd take? Because you said you like flying alone. So
no.
I thought you was going with alone.
I was a kid. She won't leave me alone.
I'm
gonna come back in 4 hours. You be okay, right? You just gonna browse around, right? Nah, I just like the airport is just. I mean, with friends is dope too, cause like airport, that's dope. But like, just walk through the airport, you just feel important.
Yeah,
it's just something about like I'm gonna go to the flight. I'm going somewhere.
This isn't just a Metro card.
Yeah, this is big shit. Yeah. So I'm excited, but yeah, they overdoing the COVID shit. Like I get it, but like, come on. Son.
You know what I'm thinking about though?
Come on, it's probably 4 digits too. You look up 4 digits, probably the same shit.
You know what I'm thinking about? I have to look into the passport stuff because my passport expires this year. And the way COVID is set up, with those little delay shit.
Yeah, it might take you a minute.
In addition to that, I'm also, what I just thought about was the ID shit that is, deadline is October 1st.
Oh, to get the global ID?
No, national.
Oh. My state ID been expired for like 4 years now.
So I'm thinking like,
using the passport.
What can they potentially? Is this potentially like a plan to?
They're gonna put the chip in your wrist.
Marginalize a certain group of people who are procrastinators.
Who knows?
Or who just are ignorant to certain policies.
When it comes to that shit.
Because think about it. Without this podcast, I wasn't gonna find out about that shit.
Yeah.
Like, on a day-to-day basis, I mean, outside of like certain people we follow on social media, maybe, but outside of that,
you was gonna conduct research on
who was gonna find out?
Yeah,
the government. This is shit that the governor should be telling us.
Yeah,
governor, mayor,
yeah,
like all this shit. Y'all should be telling us these things.
Yeah,
yo, there's the nationwide ID. Now I don't know if they have been saying this. I'm just saying though, anything. But I've never seen y'all address none of that shit. Y'all niggas address.
I bet you if I ask my mom right now, she don't know. She watches CNN every day.
The news don't even tell us this.
Yeah.
But we're supposed to go there for information. All right. Yeah. But that just came to mind though. But if you're listening, please look into these things. If you're in the same predicament,
yeah, just get the chip on your wrist.
If your passport is expiring this year like mine. But yeah. Just get the chip. This guy's fucking crazy. I'm dying. You're gonna have to find a new co-host. A new chipped co-host.
I'm not dying over the chip. I'm gonna keep it a being with you. I'm gonna do what they did in Black Mirror. I'm gonna probably like rip it out. I'm like, you know, remember Mirror, an episode? Seen that episode where he took it out his back of his ear? With like a tweezer or some shit.
I think so.
Like if it gets to that point where Universal I find out that like it's some deep shit, I'm gonna try to take it out somehow. But like I'm not dying over that shit. I'm gonna keep it a B. I'm not dying over that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, to each his own.
Yeah, nah.
Some people fuck niggas. That's their preference. I'm not mad at you. You're not dying over the shit, okay?
But some niggas suck. Some niggas fuck niggas. That's crazy.
But Federal Reserve. So I was reading up on the Federal Reserve, right? And I came across some very interesting information. I'm gonna just read some excerpt. This is from the federalreserve.gov, by the way. Mm-hmm. I was looking into so I can't remember if it's the last episode or the episode before, but I mentioned the Federal Reserve banks across the nation. I was saying there's 10 banks. Yeah, I was wrong. It's 12 banks, right? And they are located in Boston, New York, Philadelphia, Cleveland, Richmond, Atlanta, Chicago, St. Louis, Minneapolis, Kansas City, Dallas, San Francisco. That's really interesting. Just reading them states out, I started thinking about all the killings that happen in each state. Like, why is that planned? But I don't know. Anyway, so this is the interesting thing that I found about the whole Federal Reserve, right? The Federal Reserve is not funded because, remember, it's not subject to the Constitution nor any form of law enforcement in the United States, right? It says the Federal Reserve is not funded by congressional appropriations. Its operations are financed primarily from the interest earned on the securities of its own securities acquired in the course of the Federal Reserve's open market operation. I don't know exactly what that whole open market operations entail, but that sounds like I don't even trust the ambiguity in it. Just like I don't trust ambiguity in laws and statutes. The fees received for price services provided to depository institutions such as check clearing, fund transfers, and automated clearinghouse operations are another source of income. This income is used to cover the cost of those services. After payment of expenses and transfers to surplus, all the earnings of the Federal Reserve are transferred to the U.S. Treasury.
Okay, like I'm trying to follow.
I know, because it was a long paragraph. I know. So basically, what it's saying is, the first part is, we don't know exactly who funds the Federal Reserve.
Right.
That's what it's basically saying. Because it said it's not funded by congressional appropriations. So Congress is not funding it. That's off rip Congress is basically the legislative branch. Yeah, legislative branch, because the president is executive branch. So legislation has no say in us. They're not funding us, so we not even listening to them. So we're not like a lobby to them.
Right.
But we can lobby them though, because we print the money.
Right.
And they work for money.
Okay, I'm following.
That's the main, like, that was the main thing. Like, I mean, the other stuff, that's informational. That's cool, but that was the main thing that, like, just interested me when I read it. I was never on their page before, let alone I never knew the 12 reserve, like, states, like where they're located, the 12 reserve banks. So that was the main thing that prompted me to look into this. But reading that's why I was like, okay. I mean, there's other stuff that's interesting that I read, but I can't remember exactly where, because I read it like 5 days ago.
I'm trying to follow, but I don't really know. I don't really have anything to say about that shit.
No, it's cool. It's cool. It's just Federal Reserve. Congress can't say shit to them. That's pretty much it.
What do they actually do though? Like the Federal Reserve, besides being in control of all the money, like the fact that they're not being regulated by
any branch.
Yeah, like what's the detriment of that? Like what was the Congress gonna do to like if the Congress was gonna regulate them? What's the benefit of that? So I'm trying to like.
It would reverse the U.S. debt.
It will reverse it if the.
Because the interest alone, every time they print money, U.S. goes into debt. So it basically,
but don't
it's like
Congress
a 10%.
Be passing bills that be needing shit to be printed, and like
that's the whole
they fund
point.
Money towards things.
That's the whole point. That's the whole point of war. They know the reasons is bullshit, but hey, we making money.
That's interesting.
It's like let's say IRS charge America 10% interest. These 10 banks across America charge America, the corporation, 10% interest, as long as we print $1. Even 1% interest. So I print $1 today. I owe the IRS $1.01. I print $100. I owe them $1 and $101.
Yeah.
Regardless of how much times I pay, I'ma always owe you. I mean, regardless of how many times I print, I owe you 100 million. I print 100 million to pay back that 100 million debt. Now I owe 100 million and like
1 million.
Yeah, so it's like it's a hamster wheel. It's the perfect trap.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you don't fund us. I mean, which makes sense, because if we're printing, how could you fund me?
Right.
I'm printing.
Yeah, I'm the source.
Why would I come to you to give me money that I made?
Yeah. That makes sense.
So yeah, it's a lot. It's very detrimental. This is what the so-called fondling fathers, racist, rapist fathers was they feared. That's what they feared. Yeah. They was basically like, anytime. That's why they arranged like the Bill of Rights and the Constitution the way they did, like with the bare arms and all of that. They said, like, in terms of if the government was to ever become too tyrannical, you the citizens have the right to stand up to the government. It's like they foreseen all of this shit happening.
The founding fathers?
Because they know their nature. It was already happening in Europe at the time. That's why they really saw it. That's really why they left. Like, a lot of people left Europe. It was already happening in Europe. And people was punishing, because this is the thing. Systematic racism is applicable to any ethnic class. I mean, black people are, on without a doubt, we are mainly the main one subjugated. But The shit been happening to you by your own people with your own complexion in Europe. That's why y'all fled.
Right.
Like, and then when y'all came here, y'all was still servants, indentured servants. Y'all had to work for freedom and shit.
Yeah.
Along with blacks. So the shit, systematic racism, all it sees is capitalism. That's it. The two are hand in hand. Because somebody, it's in the name, capitalize. I have to capitalize. Somebody's going to be the capitalizer and somebody's going to be the capitalizee.
Yeah, somebody's the winner.
Somebody's going to be fucked.
Yeah.
But then they turn around and tell you, oh, don't fuck with China. Don't fuck with the communism. Don't fuck with socialism. Don't fuck with all these other things while I'm fucking you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's a fact. What the fuck are they doing with that? Let me see. I could jump into something if you want.
What is it?
I was gonna speak about Ray Sean Brooks.
Yeah.
Run that back again. Alright, so I want to touch on this Ray Sean Brooks situation because we never actually got a chance to speak about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it happened after we recorded last week's episode.
Yeah. That situation is crazy.
Atlanta, right?
I think so. A day before his daughter's birthday. And like what, the week of Father's Day? Sick. So for those who don't know, Rayshard Brooks was a black man that was asleep in a parking lot, in a Wendy's parking lot. He must have been drinking that night. Now, just me being logical, right? I don't drink, but me being logical, you're not supposed to drink and drive, right? Mm-hmm. So the most, like to me, the most deserted area to park your car if you wanted to, you know, do that option is probably a fast food parking lot. People get their shit and they
deserted, safe area.
Yeah, it's nobody walking around. People get their shit and they go.
There's lights, you know there's cameras.
Yeah, it's 24/7. So there's people there, but there's nobody just there. You know what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying.
You have your space.
So he's in his car sleeping, you know what I'm saying? He's probably thinking, you know what? I'm too drunk right now. I'm probably sleepy. I'm probably tired. Let me get some rest and sober up so I can drive home in the morning. That's calm.
Or in
you know how many niggas do that? That's calm.
I've done that. I drove to Canada and like 30, 40 minutes before my destination, I just got that tired. Like I was just like, I pulled into a McDonald's parking lot.
Yeah.
Rested for like 45 minutes and then finished out the trip.
Right.
I could have finished it, but I wasn't going to take that gamble.
Why? You know what I'm saying?
I was too tired. Too tired.
There's nothing wrong with sleeping in your car.
And look at that. I pulled into a fast food parking lot because logically
that could have been you.
I'm in a different country now. Yeah. And I still have that mentality. And they still didn't harass me.
Yeah.
The cops nor employees because it's a fast food parking lot.
Yeah.
Shit always got space. So it's exactly.
Like what threat? So I didn't watch the whole video of Rayshard Brooks, but if you watch the first half versus the result, you wouldn't think it's the same video.
I fast forwarded. I thought I was watching the wrong video.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, he is way too compliant.
They're both
having a great conversation.
They were both mad pleasant.
The white dude, his voice and tone was very like
understanding, calm.
Exactly. But then again,
I'm like, how did this end in death?
That's that devil shit. That's that devil shit.
Like, how did shit end in death? So basically, another cop gets involved. So I guess he was drunk. He was over the alcohol limit. He didn't pass the sobriety test. That's what it's called, right? Sobriety test. So they try to they try to put handcuffs on him. Things got to tussling. You know what I'm saying? It was some movements. I guess you could say he was resisting in that moment. I believe he took the cop's stun gun. I think he tried to shoot one of them and then he ran off, right? He shot 2 shots. I think he missed both though.
I think I could be recalling it wrong, but I could have swore the cop drew the stun gun first and he got it from the cop.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Yeah, because the way
think
they
that's what
say
happened.
it's like he stole it from the cop. I mean, he took it from the cop.
Yeah.
Ultimately, but he didn't steal it from the belt. Like the cop drew.
Yeah, that'd have been epic.
Because then it's like, all right, we are really justified in killing him. Now,
Still,
what if?
but I'm gonna still tell you why not.
I'm just saying because now it could paint a certain narrative.
Sure.
Picture in people's head. Oh, he was aggressive. He was.
Yeah.
He was
they paint that now. They paint that now.
I know.
So the details that we heard in the beginning was details that I found out now. I found out new shit that completely criminalizes the policeman that shot him. Completely, like no debate.
Let's hear it.
So he takes the stun gun, right? I think he tries to shoot, then he runs off, right? He's fleeing the scene, right? So instead of, letting that man that's not a threat flee the scene, you probably could put out a search warrant because you probably already ran his name, probably got his ID still at hand.
Mm-hmm.
Search warrant. People on the run, people get caught. That's a better option than you ending up as a cop that killed somebody, right? You would think. You would think that. No. He shoots him in his back, right? The cop gave a statement saying two things that completely criminalizes him. One is that people were saying, oh, they had to shoot him because what if he harmed anybody else with the stun gun? The cop said the stun gun is non-lethal. It's non-lethal. That's number one. So he ain't gonna kill nobody. That's number one. Two, he said he knew that the stun gun already shot his 2 charges. The shit was empty. It was basically a toy gun at that point. So he's running with a toy gun away from you. That's like double no threat. And you still shoot him in his back. Mm-hmm. What's the reasoning? That's some terrorist shit. That's some racist terrorist shit. That's an attack on that man. You know what I'm saying? That criminalizes him completely.
That's basically what they did to Austin Sterling.
Even if the stun gun has shit in it inside of it, he's running away. He's running away from you.
And it's still not lethal.
Still not lethal. He's running away. The nigga said, yeah. Well, I didn't. He not saying it verbatim, but he gave a statement saying, yeah, he knew that it was no more in the clip. So what was the fucking point of killing him or shooting him in the back?
Like I said,
these niggas don't aim for the legs.
I honestly believe these are authorized hits. Point blank period. By the states.
It could be. It could be because, nigga, I don't doubt it, bro. 5 hangings this past 2 weeks.
Authorized
all
hits.
ruled as suicide. Like, get the fuck out of here.
In addition to that, look at shout out
son.
Stephen G. Shout out to the bro. Look at what he sent that basically verified what I said. Multiple articles, videos, pictures, people outing it. People in Harlem, different hoods saying firefighters and police are seen, videotaped, recorded, setting off these fireworks.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't expect that. Yeah, because I'm just like, why is it this? I've never seen fireworks going for this long. This should be going on for 3 months.
It makes no sense. It's never happened.
Like,
ever.
First of all, where niggas getting this much money? Because fireworks ain't cheap.
It's not.
And we've been out of work.
Random white people.
So I'm pretty sure niggas is not spending their drug money on fireworks.
Random white people has been approaching. That's what people tweets and Instagram posts. Random white people is like, yo, the random white guy came up to me selling me all this shit today for $20. This is worth $300 to $400.
See, that's like the shit they doing, giving niggas bricks at the protest.
Bro, it's the same shit in the
same
60s.
tactics.
It's the same shit.
That's crazy.
So
that's
now
petty.
It's multiple. It's multiple.
That's petty though. Fireworks.
Now, one thing I never knew about it, but this was part of the post. It's basically it's a war tactic. It was used in Vietnam. It's with like ultrasonic waves, like sounds. Mm-hmm. It antagonizes like the victims. So this repetitive shit, it antagonizes us and could cause like us to be more irate. More, yeah. So,
more sporadic probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now
that makes sense.
With that going on, plus these bright ass lights that they have in the hood, plus the oversaturation of the police presence, plus the disrespect from the police to us, it's like we have 5 causes to fuck you up, to kill you.
Yeah. 5 causes to make you put yourself in position.
So now, what is we know that the cops, regular law enforcement, are the pawns. Who are your rooks? Who are your bishops? Who are your, knights? Who's the queen? Who's the king? Because what is your other tactics? These are the things we got to think about. Yeah. And when we think about that tactic, what we going to do? And then what are y'all going to do now? Because you're gonna have to have a like this contingency shit goes like a good 10 steps.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what you gotta cater for minimum. So yeah, that's all it is.
That's crazy.
It's bullshit. They know exactly what they're doing. It's authorized hits.
That's crazy.
That's why I spoke on the bond shit last week. Because the states is sanctioning the hits. The states is willing to go into debt
And get sued
just
and
to
put
keep those officers on the street.
Yeah.
So think about that. This is why saying dumbass police training is gonna get me tight. Because
it's not even the training.
It's systematic. Yeah. The states are
Yeah. No, they
the
got the
mayors
right training.
and governors are consciously accepting taking out loans or bonds, going into debt in numerous states across America.
Bro, imagine how much of that
to keep Derek Chauvin's on the force.
Yeah.
Active on the force.
Facts.
Because look at his number of assaults prior to
12 plus
George Floyd
accounts. Mad incident. He even got a couple bodies before Floyd. Like literally like killed people.
So what does that show? Minneapolis was really they was really rooting for him. He was like the MJ in terms of law enforcement.
Imagine how much of their funding goes towards just like paying lawsuits and shit. Just imagine how much of that money just go towards this section is for like
we paid the lawsuits.
I know, because we paying the funding
in a sense
through our tax dollars.
Yeah, they
probably have a certain amount. Like, this amount is gonna go towards lawsuits because we know we gonna do some fucked up shit. Niggas gonna sue us. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Yeah. R.I.P. to Rayshard Brooks, though, man.
Yeah, man, that shit is tough, bro.
Shout out to everybody I know that's in Georgia. Like, shout out to Georgia, period. Shout out to.
And Killer Mike was just saying, like, nah, we got good cops here. This is like the Mecca of the country. People come here
Killer Mike
when
is
the rest of the
things
world
that's questionable to me now.
People come in here when the rest of the world is going down, or the rest of the country is going bad. We do things right here, and I'm like bigging up ATL. And I understand that's your city, but y'all on some bullshit too. Y'all in America, like
the fuck y'all not talking excluded? About? Like bigging that shit up. Like, come on.
I got uncles that's cop. My father was a cop. That's great. Niggas on some bullshit. Period. Like, I don't even get the point of saying
but that this is not the time or place.
It ain't the time. At the time, because like what
you basically saying all lives matter without saying all lives matter. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah,
think about it.
Yeah, my brother's a cop. My dad's a cop. Yeah. It's really no point of mentioning that because
a lot of people gonna keep saying that dumb shit too.
Yeah.
Without actually saying it.
Yeah, because you mentioning that doesn't.
I saw you looking at it just now.
Yeah, that fly keep bugging me. Because saying that, like, what does it really remove? It don't remove no.
What is it changing?
It don't do anything really. Like, it doesn't mean shit. It's so many. I saw a couple. Yo, you wanna? Yo, let's go with this fly, bro. Nigga smell good, some shit. It's a couple stories that I saw, man. I'm gonna get the young man's name right now. Yeah, I have him. I have the post on my page. Elijah McClain. Yep. Elijah McClain. August 24th. This is 2019. August 24th. We about to be in July
2020.
And we just hearing about this shit.
That's like Ahmaud Arbery, but this is longer now.
Bro, that is 9 months. No, that's 10 months. But yeah, that's 10 months. So on the evening, a little bit about Elijah McClain. He was doing some good things, man. I heard that he worked in a shelter. Like, he used to like play.
How old was he?
Fuck, I gotta get his age. He was a young man though. He probably was like
20s.
He was 23.
Okay.
He was 23. He worked in like a shelter, playing like music for like cats, and he was just doing volunteer work. He just seemed like a good kid. I seen videos of him. He had anemia, so he gets cold easy. Easier, right? So walking down the street with a ski mask, listening to music, right? Somebody called 911. They told the dispatcher, even though they don't believe anyone is in danger, they still called the police. So why the fuck? See, that's what I'm saying about this defunding the police shit. Like, what are we calling the police for if you think no one's in danger? Like, what's their purpose? You know what I'm saying?
That's on the caller, though. That has nothing to do with defunding the police per se.
No, but I'm saying, if you defund the police, we're going to destroy this mentality that I could just call the police for any old thing.
People still will, but it's up to the police.
But then
agency.
on the call, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, no one's in danger."
To prioritize, or that's I understand
Exactly. That's gonna be the result of.
But I'm basically
police.
Talking about the caller. It's like niggas are still gonna call.
Yeah, but then they're gonna be like, "Yeah,
now
you have to call this department, which ain't gonna come with guns." Is my point.
Call internal affairs, because them niggas never fucking do shit.
Right.
All these niggas is still employed.
So
dumbass.
He he has an email, so he's his code. So that's why he's wearing the ski mask, right? Cops approach him. They tried to stop him, but he said, "I have a right to go where I'm going," which he has a right? He said the officer then grabbed him, and then it's a whole passage of the things he was saying. It just broke my heart. He was just saying things like, First started off with "Leave me alone. Let me go. I'm an introvert. Please respect my boundaries." Then he was saying, "I don't have a gun. I don't do these things, and I love all people. You guys are hurting me. You guys are just being real, just being mad pleasant." While he's getting killed, essentially.
How did they kill him?
So they had him in some type of it's some type of control hold. It's like it's called a curated. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Curated control hold around his neck, right? He pleaded, that really hurt or whatever. And then he had 2 heart attacks during that time, right? During all that whole tirade, right?
Him?
Yeah. EMT come. They inject him with ketamine, which was to sedate him, right?
That's horse tranquilizer.
That ended up backfiring. They gave him a bigger. What the
fuck?
They ended up giving him a bigger dose than he's like a very frail man.
They
gave him a very large dose.
That drug is?
And that was the cause of him having, I think, the heart attacks and him basically going brain dead. And him dying in the hospital.
Why would you give somebody ketamine after being choked out?
I don't. Who knows what these people? Why they do?
No. I know
things.
why they doing. But I'm just saying for like the listeners and viewers, it's like y'all gotta understand. Like ketamine, what?
And this was in August. None of the police or medics was charged. Still, and it just makes you. It's just heartbreaking because you got a kid, a young man that.
This is no
threat.
Look at the whole scenario.
Yeah.
It's not even a climax. It's not even a story. There's no foreplay.
Yeah.
These people these are hits.
Yeah. They're weaponizing the police. 1000%.
The police been weaponized since their inception. It's authorized assassinations. And another thing I've noticed is, you might disagree, you may disagree. Others may disagree. But majority of these victims, they need to stop being so fucking scared. Niggas need to stop oh, you're hurting me. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
That's easy to say.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. You still gonna get fucking whipped. You still gonna get shot.
That's easy to say.
Crying or not crying, you're still gonna get shot.
That's easy to say.
Okay, now I'm asking you. Listen, I know
you need to be tough.
No, I know.
Yeah, we know that.
But I have a question for you. If you know you're gonna die regardless, if you know this person, okay, let's say we were on a plantation.
We don't know that.
Let's say we're on a plantation. Let's say we're on a plantation.
Okay.
You know you're gonna get whipped. You know Massa is upset and he gonna whip you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna cry and plead? emphasis on the plead?
I mean, no, because if I see it every day, then me personally, I'm probably not going to plead. No, because it probably won't change. It's inevitable.
That's the whole point. It's inevitable.
But then not everybody's going to have that mindset.
I understand that. I'm gonna still say it though.
Because I mean, it's easy to say. Listen, like,
we say support is free. How many people actually support?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
And it's fucking free.
That's true.
Less than 5 seconds.
But certain things coming to, you going through shock. First of all, you don't even think this could happen to you, even though it's happening to everybody. It's millions of us. You don't think that you, out of all the millions, is going to be one of the people on TV. I be thinking about that. Like, how we had this podcast and we speak about, everything going on. Like, that's what happened with Rayshard Brooks. He literally said to the cops, look, with everything going on right now, I don't want no problems with y'all. And within, an hour or so, he was one of the people that we talk about. So you never really put in your mind that one is going to be me. And then you may be thinking, prepared, beforehand, all right, this is how I'm going to run it down. But then when they get down to the nitty gritty, some shit may trigger the wrong emotion. And then all your plans of being composed go out the window.
Obviously.
Because now you under pressure.
Like it's always like that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different. It's different factors that trust me, I would want everybody, including myself, to have that. Because everything, and I learned this dude working with network marketing, is being like an entrepreneur. Posture changes everything. Mm-hmm. With bullies, with aggressors, posture changes. When you change your posture and you seem more confident and you seem more assertive, the chances of a nigga fucking with you is gonna get lower, because he gonna be like, I don't want nobody to fight back. He gonna fight back. I mean, I want to do this. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But situations happen, and it's been times where I about to do a presentation, I was like, I'm be mad confident, and then maybe it's just one more person that I thought was gonna be, and then my confidence goes down a little bit, and my tone gets a little lower. Shit just happens. It just happens.
That. Yeah. I agree. I experienced that as well.
Like, you about to go on a date with a girl, like, yeah, I'm gonna charm her, and then she just do some shit, and you just like, oh, that kind of caught me off guard. Your words kind of fumble. You never done it before. Oh. Shit happens. It happened to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty good on my toes, but sometimes I be like, yeah. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, word fumbling, yeah, that happened to me.
Yeah, but
look at what you said, and my whole thing. That's what I'm saying. When you exude that weak shit, that pleading and all, it's weakness. It's fucking energy. You're exuding weak fucking energy. Mm-hmm. Look at what you said, the word posture. How many of the victims that we know of exuded a positive, masculine, fearless posture?
The only one that really come to mind is probably Philando Castillo.
Because he's calm.
When he was in his car, he said, yo, I have a legal firearm. I can show you the papers.
Thing as well. What's his name? Eric
Garner.
Eric Garner. He wasn't really a pushover.
He was just like, yo, I can't
Mike Brown
breathe.
Wasn't a pushover. But I'm saying, majority of the time,
Trayvon Martin wasn't a pushover either.
Well, he
fucked George Zimmerman up in self-defense.
Yeah. I mean, we never saw the video. I never saw the video.
I think he fucked him up.
I never saw
But that's deserving, though. You came to approach him.
But I honestly think he chased him down and shot him, just like.
You think so? You think it wasn't no?
It's a fucking bullshit story. I don't think so.
I think Trayvon put some hands on him, but wasn't enough to be like, oh my god, I think I'm gonna die.
He didn't have any bruises, Dominique.
I thought he had bruises. He said he had bruises.
It was bullshit.
It probably was self-inflicted.
I
don't put nothing past that demon. He's signing Skittle bags. Exactly. He needs to be dead.
He sold the gun that he shot Trayvon with. Look at that. Not only did...
That's the country we live in.
You're not even a cop. You're not even a cop. You killed somebody with a firearm. You retained the murder weapon.
Not even as evidence. They take it.
Proceeded to selling it.
Auction it off. Auction.
Yeah. Auction.
That means it was multiple niggas trying to buy that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, this country. And
it was quite a substantial.
Literally, before we get back to that topic with Elijah and Rayshard Brooks and this whole bullshit, like I wrote today on Instagram and Twitter. I said, yo, in America, we accept evil in exchange for the opportunity to make riches. Because it's like that's the first thing anybody say, yo, land of the free, land of the opportunity. But it's just like, look what all this shit we gotta deal with.
Yeah, we gotta deal with fucking.
They could be like, oh, how's there racism? It's so many rich black people. Look at all the athletes. They got them cops again. But it's just like, all right, niggas is rich, but look how much evil goes on, bro. Look at that shit. This nigga lives in a country where people is asking him to sign. Like, okay, you feel like he was justified in killing him in self-defense? Cool. That's what you think? Cool. Mm-hmm. But to have him sign Skittle, that's like, come on, my nigga. That's evil. Like, you antagonizing the spirit of Trayvon. Like, because he was buying Skit. Like, what type of human even thinks of that? Evil. Demons. Soulless beings.
White people.
In this country.
And, the fuck?
And people gonna say, oh, he was Hispanic. He was a white Hispanic. He was a Hispanic that put white on the job application. He's one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying?
He voted for Trump.
That's a fact. He has a Confederate flag in his basement. He jacking it. That's the country we live in. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, yeah. Rest in peace to Elijah McClain. Rest in peace to Rayshon Brooks. I really hope at some point these cops' families could start saying rest in peace too. I really hope that that's kind of close. These cops, like, something gotta happen, bro. Like jail time just isn't enough. Like, we need to disperse energy, because like putting him in jail ain't dispersing his energy. He's still on this planet. You know well,
it wouldn't disperse much, period, because he's already been blasted in the media. So there's going to be certain people that's pro him and certain people that's con him. Right. So the ones that's pro him is going to keep his name alive, so it kept his energy around.
Exactly. That's why we need to kill him.
And make a point.
That's what I'm saying.
Have you been Simpsons?
I'm not saying kill cops. So people that's listening, I'm talking about kill these niggas that are doing this evil, bro. Like, I'm like we need to bring back that shit in the Rome where niggas' head get chopped off.
No, what are you saying? Shit? What the hell is wrong with you? They're trying to bring that shit back right now.
Bring that shit back for them niggas.
America.
Bring that shit back for them niggas. The guillotine?
Guillotine, yeah. To behead people. Back for them.
But they gonna use it on us. So we can't even bring it back. They gonna use it for good.
They gonna use it for the adrenochrome.
Yo, are we under a train station right now?
Over, you mean? Yeah, it fucking sounds like it.
What the fuck is that, bro? Aliens coming here?
Yo, have you seen the video with the aliens?
Nah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it sounds like a train station.
Yo, literally, what? Nah, I'm sorry for the listeners. Like, my whole floor is vibrating.
Yeah.
I've never experienced this before.
Ever, yeah. When it first started, I was like, "Is the fucking L train running onto us now?"
Like, what's going on here? Anyway, that's weird. I wouldn't put it past my bum ass neighbors. They so noisy that they could manipulate the fucking sound waves and make it go under the floor. That's how noisy these niggas are. Anyway, yeah, man. It's like every time I think that, like, you know, people be like, yo, you know, the racist and the white and the cop apologists, they'll say shit like, well, you know, you're not breaking the law if you just abide, you know, you won't get killed. Niggas is sleeping in their cars. Niggas is sleeping in their houses. Breonna Taylor,
RIP to that young woman.
Niggas is telling you, niggas
is playing video games with their nephews.
Niggas could have looked at Elijah McClain.
Tatiana Jefferson.
Patted him down and realized he had no weapon. And realized that, like, bro, this is a child. You could tell by his tone. You could tell by his body type. He poses no threat, bro. He's harmless. You could tell by his energy. He's harmless. None of that shit matters. None of it matters.
It sounds like a motor for, like, the refrigerator or something. Sounds like the shit is starting up.
I wouldn't be surprised if I looked outside and there was a UFO hovering right above my head.
I was thinking that after the train. I wouldn't be surprised either.
That's crazy. I've never experienced this before. But yeah. What you got next?
I got Trump's 200th federal judge nominee. I believe that, if I'm recalling it right. I'm pulling up the article right now. So the title of the article I retrieved from CNN Politics is Senate confirms Trump's 200th judicial nominee. Now, I'm going to read about 4 to 5 paragraphs of this article. It's very interesting. Right?
All right. You're going to read how many paragraphs?
4 to 5 paragraphs.
It better be good, man.
Nah, it's going to be good. All right, so listen, right? President Donald Trump's 200th judicial nominee was confirmed by the Republican-controlled Senate on Wednesday, marking a significant milestone in a presidency that has tilted the federal judiciary in a conservative direction for decades to come. Conservative, liberal. Liberal are the white people that says Black Lives Matter, but still stab you in your back.
Yeah.
Conservative is the white people that say, fuck you, nigger.
And they fly the Confederate flag.
And they shoot you down like they did Ahmaud Arbery.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
So one is overt, one is covert.
For decades to come, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the confirmation of Judge Corey Wilson to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, Trump has successfully appointed 53 appeal court judges, 143 district court judges, 2 U.S. Court International Trade judges, and 2 Supreme Court justices, Neil Gorsuch and Brett Kavanaugh. Remember the rapist?
Yeah.
According to Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's office. Now, look at that. Like, let's say, for example, right? Quick interjection. This is what I thought about, because this country is founded on criminal activities and shit.
Mm-hmm. Like
JFK's father in Prohibition time built up his wealth or whatever. Trump's grandfather, right? Me as the president, I appointed these different judges, right? Different levels judges. I have friends in every single level of like judiciary, like protocol in a sense. Just think about that.
Right.
Like, let's say you're a drug dealer, you have the best lawyer, but now you have you not only know lawyers and district attorneys, you know the judges that are hearing the cases,
right,
all the way up to a Supreme Court judge, 2 of them who you personally put in,
right.
And Supreme Court judges are lifetime judges.
Yeah, which I never.
One of them is a young dude who is like, I don't know, from Kentucky or some shit. But I'm gonna get to it. By comparison, former President Barack Obama successfully appointed 334 federal judges during his 2 terms, according to the U.S. courts. Former President George W. Bush successfully appointed 340 judges during his 8 years in office, while former President Bill Clinton put 387 judges on the bench during his 2 terms. So now look at that. Trump only served 1 term and appointed 200. They served.
Obama did 380 in 8 years.
334 Obama did.
Yeah.
340 George Bush did. Bill Clinton did 387. He was the closest.
And they all did 2 terms.
They all did
George
2 terms.
Bush.
All did 2 terms.
And he did 200 in 1 year.
So if he served again, that's minimum 400 to expect in a sense. That's why they said it's a record, because 201 term, that's like, bro, it's like 160, 180.
If we're going by pace, he's way ahead.
Exactly.
By year 2, he gonna match them if he's on pace.
Exactly.
Which is it's a conflict of interest. They should not be able to appoint people that align with their ideals. That's just not.
And that's exactly what it is. Judicial confirmation. The article went on to state judicial confirmations may be President Trump's most important legacy, says CNN legal analyst Jeffrey Toobin. They will shape the nation's laws on abortion, LGBT rights, voting rights, and many other issues long after Trump leaves office.
Yeah. They're for life.
It's strategic placement.
Yeah. They're not thinking for this year or next 8. They're thinking about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now.
Listen to this. Earlier this month, the Senate also voted to confirm Justin Walker, a young judge close to Mitch McConnell. They voted to confirm it to the U.S. Court of Appeals for the D.C. Circuit, right? Which enraged Democrats who said that he was not qualified. He's too young, he's underqualified.
Mm-hmm.
The D.C. Appeals Court is considered a breeding ground for future Supreme Court justices, and was the court Kavanaugh served on before Trump appointed him to the Supreme Court. So now, Donald Trump and Mitch McConnell is like this. This is basically what the article is saying.
Right.
Both are Republican. They voted in this young judge to the D.C., court or whatever of appeals, whatever, which is, they said, the training grounds for future. A lot of people who became Supreme Court justices were justices at the D.C. Court of. This is where Brett Kavanaugh was.
Mm-hmm.
He has pull there. He is now a Supreme Court justice, and this was his old, like his alma mater in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a conflict of interest.
We're just funneling them in. We're just bringing in the new generation.
We're getting our homeboys in.
Our grandsons, our nephews.
Yeah.
When you really look at Congress going back to 1800s, it's a lot of
It's a big ass frat. It's a big ass
family. It's a family reunion every time they vote on laws and policies.
Aren't like all of the fucking presidents related to some shit?
Yes.
It's a big ass fraternity. It's no wonder there's a whole bunch of rape and pedophilia in that bitch. It's a whole bunch of fraternity shit.
It's the same shit that happened at Bohemian Grove that happened there.
Yeah.
It's just that now we got suits and ties on.
Yeah.
We still gonna rape people.
They shouldn't allow that shit. They shouldn't allow that shit. It's a conflict of interest.
Bro. For decades to come.
Yeah, and they never lose their job unless somebody kills them. Or they die.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
Hopefully, if somebody killed them, they died.
I'm just.
If you still alive and I killed you, oh shit! Teach me what you know.
Right. You a zombie, but nah, yeah. I always wonder about that. Like, why? I mean, I know why, but like, I never heard that. You got that job forever, guaranteed. The fuck? That shit more powerful than the president. Congress, like, you in that bitch forever. Ain't nobody voting you out. Like, you in there forever? Like, who wrote that, bro? Like, that's crazy.
And we have
that's like, heavily flawed.
We have like 5 hearings a year.
Yeah.
And we're like millionaires.
And it's just like,
if the judge is corrupt, fucking job.
If the judge is corrupt, who gonna judge that nigga? Because he got mad clout. Even all these niggas in cahoot with each other. This judge ain't gonna put down that judge, even though he gave this nigga 100 years versus this white kid 10 years. It's too much conflict of interest in that shit. That's what the whole Congress is, bro. It's a bunch of niggas in cahoots. Except for if you on one side, but like if you control the House, they just doing a bunch of bullshit.
Shout out Mr. Pintea. From
he was cool, but that nigga was annoying, bro.
Yeah, he was kind of annoying.
Like you couldn't even talk in his class.
He used to say politics. Poly means many. Ticks. What's a tick? It's like a leech, bloodsucker.
Yeah, bloodsucker.
Many bloodsuckers.
Many bloodsuckers.
That's what they basically are. He's like, I don't get into politics.
Yeah.
Me, politician. I don't trust them.
Yeah. It's not. I look at politics like I look at the police force, like I look at Hollywood. It's like you probably want to go in there, try to do some good,
and you gonna turn.
But it's just
like
bro, it's some doors you gotta walk through, bro, and them doors is
turn
not
gay like them niggas.
it's some doors you gotta walk through, and them doors it's going to challenge your morality.
It's gonna go against you.
I don't give a fuck who you are, bro. If you're a politician, you got some dirt in your hands. You be in some type of unhonest. Is that a word? Dishonest. Dishonest. I'm always making words up. Dishonest. You playing with the devil a little bit.
A lot.
You may not be fucking, but you at least jerking him off.
They're in bed with Israel, so they're playing with the devil a lot.
Yeah. If he ain't fucking you, you at least jerking him off. At least.
No disrespect to the righteous Israelis.
Yeah, but yeah, man, it's a tricky game.
Cause they going.
It's tricky.
Oh man, yeah. Niggas emotional.
Speaking about niggas passing laws and shit. I got this article. California at it again. California is at it again.
That's the testing ground.
Let me get the shit real quick.
You know how companies have R&D departments, research and development departments. California is America. America is the country. California is their research and development department.
So without blinking an eye is the name of the article, right?
Think about it. Crack, gangs. Think about it. All these laws and shit.
Yeah. Nah, I know. The article is called "Without Blinking an Eye, California passes bill to fund sterilizing kids." Right? So, California Assembly voted overwhelmingly today to set up a fund using taxpayer dollars, key words, using your dollars for shit that you don't agree with. That's why I agree with J. Cole in that song on KOD. Bracket when he was like, he was like, yo, let me choose the shit that my tax dollars are going toward. Let me have an app on my phone that I could choose. I can designate a certain amount of my fucking income to this cause. Because a lot of the shit I don't agree with. Us as Americans, we should have that right. You know what I'm saying? Still pay taxes, but have a certain shit designated. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Right? Set up a fund using taxpayer dollars to give minors and adults cross-sex hormones and surgeries that will permanently destroy their reproductive systems. Right? By minors, they mean under 18. Right? So these are people that can't drink till they're 21, can't smoke a cigarette till they're 18, can't join the military till they're 18, which is like you putting your life on the line.
Can't drive a car.
Well, some states is like 16. Some states
legally
some
by
states
yourself.
15.
By yourself.
What else? You can't get surgery until 18.
Can't have sex.
Legally.
Yeah, I'm talking about legally.
9.
Yeah.
Some niggas have done it. Yeah, you probably one of them.
Dominique, why you always bringing up old shit?
Anyway, you can't have that shit legally until 18, like surgeries and shit. But you can get this though.
Snip your dick forever.
So what is it? What's the So according to author, I think it's called AB 2218 establishes an LGBT transgender wellness fund to provide grants to nonprofits, hospitals, healthcare clinics like Planned Parenthood, and other medical providers that supply puberty blockers, which we've touched on about 6 months ago. Maybe more than that. We've been touching on that. Pause. Touch on that.
Brett Kavanaugh.
To supply puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones for minors, as well as cross-sex hormones and sex change operations for adults. Yeah. So
I just thought of something.
Mm-hmm.
Think about this, what you just read, in conjunction with the law that I said, where children who are sexually confused are forbidden in California. That's already passed to speak to anybody about their confusion.
So, nigga,
I'm confused, and I make the decision to go ahead with this confusion, and I can't speak to you. Also, imagine if part of the stipulation of that law states that parents are forbidden from influencing or
like deterring their decision. Nigga, you may God. You may come home from a long days of work and your son's dick is cut off. You left in the morning, gave him a hug. His shit was full intact. He probably was just, dad, this girl got dated.
When you hugged him, his dick was out? So how do you know? How
his body was intact. That's what I'm saying. He probably was telling you about the girl he was about to go on a date with. He runs away from home. Who knows? You see him in 3 days. You think he dead or some shit. He come back. With a wig on with no dick. None of your consent was given. None of that shit. He's 15 years old. Now this is probably exaggerated, but is it?
No.
Is it? Can this happen?
Yes.
Like this shit is crazy. So check it out though. I have one more thing to read. So
this is crazy.
Van Meter, he's a doctor, right? He's a board certified pediatric endocrinologist, whatever it is.
Endocrinologist.
You're smart.
Pediatrician and endocrinologist.
You're smart, man. You're smart.
I just read a lot of books. Talk to a lot of people.
So he said that. Sorry, I'm getting my eye out.
You're talking about the endocrine system.
Long eyelashes, You bitches could never.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Van Meter warned legislators that the state will be sued in the coming years for funding transgender affirming treatments for troubled and vulnerable children because they destroy healthy body tissue, sterilize the recipient, and cause irreversible damages.
Irreversible damages,
damages.
The endocrinologist is basically saying he's against it.
He's against it. Yeah, he's against it.
Because
he understands that like
that
this shit,
system, it's irreversible.
I have no problem with transgenders. Right? You do what you do to make yourself happy. Alright? I don't have nothing against that. You do what you do. I could be in a room full of transgenders. I'll be mad calm. I'll be chilling. You know what I'm saying? Not intimidated. I have nothing against y'all. But responsibility comes with everything. Wouldn't y'all want transgender children to think more of responsibility? Because it's like y'all have a lifestyle. I don't want anybody like, okay, I'm a straight heterosexual man. The same thing.
Yeah,
So
that mean you gay?
I'm straight. No, it's not like a negative. Don't.
No, that mean you gay.
No,
it's too positive.
Exactly, it's too positive. So it's positive again.
No.
You times 2 negatives, it turned to positive. You times 2 positive, it turns to still positive. We've been through math class.
Okay. You remember math B formulas.
I'm a heterosexual man. I want my 16-year-old cousin to be responsible with his dealings with women. So it's the same thing with y'all. I don't know why y'all so loose with y'all shit. Y'all see, my thing is this. I fight for human rights no matter who it is. Y'all fight for human rights so much, but like y'all letting shit like this go under y'all radar. This is irresponsible. Y'all gonna have children using y'all lifestyle as a fascination, and then when they turn 23, they're gonna want to backtrack, and they can't.
But see, check it though.
They can't. That's the problem.
You contradicting yourself, my brother.
How?
And I have to pull your coat.
Yeah, that's for sure. Keep me sharp.
You are pro world depopulation. This is a depopulation. It's a fact.
I'm not pro. I like
sterilization of people is a depopulation.
I'm fascinated with the idea because you
don't like this procedure though.
But I've never agreed to any tactics. Never.
But you agree with that idea.
I've never agreed. The only idea that I
do it, Dominic.
The only idea that I agreed with was
coronavirus. You disagree with police brutality. You disagree with sterilization. What do you agree with?
The only idea that I agree with is not possible. I said if there was a way that we could do what Thanos did, but only snap evil niggas.
Okay,
but that's impossible.
Okay, all right.
So that's the only.
About that.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I agree with. Everything else, I don't agree with the population because I know these niggas is ill.
Okay.
I know the chemicals they spray, the food, the imagery. To be honest,
if you think about
entertainment.
Every day people die. Every day babies are born. Now on an internal level, every day millions of cells in your body die.
Facts.
Every day, millions.
Since we've been here, mad cells died.
Exactly. Every time
to them
you
niggas.
pinching. Thank you for helping me breathe, my nigga.
Real talk.
Thank you for helping me walk to Dominique house.
Real talk.
But isn't it crazy?
Yeah, it is
As
crazy.
above, so below.
Yeah,
everything. Every day, stars.
It's a
die.
cycle. Yeah.
People say shooting star is a star that died like years ago. It's crazy.
Yeah.
If that is true, it's crazy.
Nah, that's a fact.
We don't know that.
Shit.
We don't know that because it's not like the star was like, yeah, man, I was shot in 1977.
Nah,
man.
think about it though. If it's light years
man.
away and we just now seeing that shit happened light years away. We just now seeing it because it's visible to us.
So
think about that shit.
Think about planets that's light years away. Why can't we see Saturn and shit?
Nah, we can.
I don't see it.
I saw a video the other day. Nigga had a telescope. Yo, it was on TikTok.
I'm thinking you gonna say you saw Saturn.
No. It was on TikTok. Some nigga had a video where he had a telescope. He put the camera in it and he zoomed in. It was a big ass orange planet. It may be fake, but I low key believe that shit.
You're crazy. Anyway,
who knows? But yeah,
who knows?
That's irresponsible, man.
I want to say something quick, fast too.
About the sex
pertaining,
shit?
yeah,
go ahead.
So I just looked up endocrine system, right? The endocrine system. Listen to this. It's a chemical messenger system comprising feedback loops of the hormones released by internal glands of an organism directly into the circulatory system. So basically, the glands release hormones into your bloodstream, right? What the hormones do is they regulate distant target organs. This is what I was talking about with the thyroid gland with the whole COVID shit. It's like they taught us about organs in school, but they never really
I've never heard that shit until you mentioned
about glands. They regulate distant target organs. So the glands is the supervisors to your organs.
Yeah.
In humans, the major endocrine glands are the thyroid gland and the adrenal gland. We give you these medication. We know pharmaceutical medication is not conducive to the human body because of the poor assimilation. We give you these medication that's altering your hormones. It's mainly affecting your thyroid and adrenal glands, in addition to fucking with your mind and thinking you want to suck dick now. So now it's lowering your functionality with your heart rate, because the thyroid gland, heart rate, digestive system, respiratory system.
Yeah, you can fuck somebody up just so focusing on that shit.
Next 10 years, you gay, you living it up. Yeah. Hey girl, 7G drop or 6G drop.
Super Saiyan gay.
So now, no, not even, because your thyroid and adrenal glands was already fucked with. It's already jeopardized.
Yeah.
So now you die. COVID 28 now. Yeah. I'm making jokes,
it's
but
crazy.
I'm being dead ass serious. I'm making a point.
Yeah.
So your system is jeopardized from this. So you're being fucked on multiple facets. You're looking at, I just want to do this because I feel this way in a sense, which I respect your decision. That's your decision. But you're not looking at the other ways that these people are purposely, and this is what I'm talking about when I say systematic racism. They don't give a fuck about that. Yeah. You're a white 12-year-old.
If you're Indian, a poor white person, you a nigga to them.
Mexican 12-year-old, and you feel confused, and you go ahead with this procedure. You're all being fucked through sterilization and on a hormonal level now.
Yeah.
I mean, the hormonal level is sterilization, but on a hormonal level, whereas you're jeopardized, your organs are jeopardized, your overall efficiency of your body is jeopardized, your immunity is jeopardized.
Facts.
So now your life is jeopardized.
Facts.
So now the main question is your life, is your money being long worth your lifetime being shorter, nigga?
That
bar was,
bro, I'm not gonna lie,
killed Calico.
That bar is probably my top 5 bars I've heard
from battle rap.
From period. I love that bar. Me personally, that shit hit me.
Yeah.
But is your money being long worth your lifespan being shorter? Nigga, what?
Mm-hmm. So now, is
That's America
your
right
confusion, is it worth your lifespan being shorter? Because a confusion is temporary.
Yeah.
You said it yourself, you're confused.
Yeah.
You feel
Like you a woman.
You feel like
or you a man.
Feel like Bobby some days. The other days you feel like Christina.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I just people that said.
Yeah. My thing is, I have no problem with
Bobby
niggas
Christina.
changing their gender.
R.I.P. Bobby Christina.
Look, man, that ain't something that I encourage. I just encourage finding happiness.
Same.
I wouldn't encourage any of my family to do that.
Though.
Yeah. Just be responsible with it. If you're a minor, I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's a lot of shit we gotta deal with until we legally adults. You gotta jump in that category, bro. You know how many want to drink at 14? You gotta wait, bro.
Not even that. It's
like you want to change your sex? That's cool. Just wait until you get cause bro, my brain at 15, I could have swore I knew everything. I could have swore I had shit figured out. Looking back, I ain't had shit figured out, bro. Shit that you thought was it. Now you understand. You like, oh, I wasn't even in the ballpark. I wasn't even close to the answer. That's what I feel like these kids gonna go through. In a couple years, they're gonna be like, damn, I knew for sure I wanted to be a woman, and now I'm like, damn, like that girl is attractive. I'm actually not gay. I was just going through some shit, or maybe something influenced me, or maybe you really are gay, but maybe you wanted to keep your genitalia. Once you remove it, it ain't no getting that shit back, cuzzo. It's over. It's done. That's a big decision, bro. That's a bigger decision than getting married. You could always get divorced and marry again.
Mm-hmm. Or remarry the same person.
I mean, you can always reattach a genital, but will it be the same?
Nah.
You could reattach a dick, but can you reattach a pussy? It's over, sis. It's done. Finito. You gotta be more careful. That's what I'm saying. Like, niggas ain't really coming for y'all. We trying to get y'all to think more carefully.
Listen.
For y'all benefit.
Listen. Because people gonna think we attacking, or people gonna.
It's no way they could. I just cleared that up.
Yeah, but
you being ignorant if you think that.
People think Farrakhan is a.
Right, but they not. It's all emotion. They're not listening.
MSN.com, October 8th, 2019. Hundreds of trans people want to return to original sex. The Federalist, October 7th, 2019. Hundreds of transgender want to go back to their birth sex.
Yeah.
Point blank, period. I ain't got time to waste with niggas. Like,
it's gonna
read
happen.
the shit yourself. These niggas is saying themselves, I want to go. I'm thinking straight. I'm eating bean pies. I'm eating navy beans like Abdalla told me to. And I came to my senses.
And my thing is this, before we move off this topic, my thing is this.
Yeah.
For those people that are... Remember when Malik Yoba, your twin, was on the Breakfast Club, and he had those transgenders that corrected him at every moment? No, you can't say this because of that. Yeah. No, you shouldn't say that. And he was like,
that's why he took them. That's why he took them.
Right.
Narrative.
So I wonder if those kind of
I wonder if they gave him. I wonder if they gave him head.
Who knows?
Because he said he like head from niggas that look like women.
But check it out though. Those people who are forefront in the movement, right? Forefront in lifestyle, who are correcting people, who are avid about certain terms. You can't say that because that's offensive. Yeah. Cool. I wonder if these people that were transgender, now they got some regrets. They want to go back. I wonder if y'all were quick to turn y'all back on them. That's what I wonder.
People?
The
ones that want to continue being transgender.
Who are so adamant on, no, like, this is the way you supposed to speak to us, and this term is derogatory. I wonder if somebody would come to them and say, I think so. You know what? I feel like
I want to suck the.
I don't want to, be a trans. I wonder if that same embracement would be towards them. I wonder that.
I think so.
I really wonder because I don't really. I don't want to be Caitlyn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know. I wonder about that. But you got any more topics? Because I want to end.
I just got fact of the week.
I bet.
I'm done.
J. Cole.
Coley Cole, fresh as a 4-week old.
God. Let's get that off the top right now. Right?
Let's facts.
I need to bring some people to the congregation. I need to bring some people in front of the black congregation. Them niggas tried to cancel J. Cole. Can you believe that shit?
I would run the fade with every single one of them.
Bro, 2020 is really crazy.
Yeah. How dare they? J. Cole?
How dare they?
Of all people. But Soulja Boy, no disrespect to Soulja Boy. I like Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy, he came at Drake and all this. Nobody said anything. Nobody.
Oh, 6ix9ine.
Yeah, nobody even 6ix9ine.
Nigga, record with number one.
Boy. I am so sorry.
Nigga, record with number one with Nicki Minaj.
Snitch.
Yes. And he's a
3 people.
Bro, isn't he like a charged pedophile or some shit?
No.
Didn't they charge him with that? Even though I think it's nuanced and shit, because I did hear the whole story.
We touched on that.
But
we covered that.
I still think he a nasty nigga. I just think so.
Nah,
but anyway,
the chick lied.
Did she lie?
She lied about her age. Yeah.
Okay.
But then again, this is what he.
But still, how we not canceling him? But we quick to cancel J. Cole. Niggas had the hashtag J. Cole is canceled. Like what? Is it crack y'all smoking?
Yes.
Let me break it down real quick.
Niggas smoking K2 in 2020.
So this is really towards black women, right? And before we jump into it, first of all, we love black women, but I gotta keep niggas sharp. It's same thing with America. The reason why I critique America so much because I love America. I love what it's supposed to be. Sweet and when it's falling off, I gotta smack that ass and say, look, you want some bullshit. Black women, I'm sorry, I gotta call y'all out.
Wait, you talking about the porn star America?
No. What are you talking about? I'm talking about America, the country.
Okay.
The organization.
Okay.
The corporation.
Okay.
The company. Yeah.
You didn't get my joke.
No.
It's a porn star named America. Because you said when
smack that ass. Yeah. So he was getting a lot of flack because I'll break it down. It's a rapper named No Name, right? She's a black woman. I never heard any of her music, but apparently she's dope.
Never heard of her.
Right? She got vouched by, Joe Budden, Rory, and more. They all said she's dope. So, she has some talent to her. She's an activist. She was more so a rapper at first. Now she's more into activism.
She like my song.
Probably so. Yep. Mm-hmm. You can say that. She also has a prominent book club, which is dope. Shout out to that black woman, right? Shout out to her. She wrote a tweet that was like, your favorite rapper's whole discography is about our black plight and, black people being oppressed, but they real quiet during these times. A lot of people think it was a subtweet to Kendrick and J. Cole.
Did she post any picture?
No, it was a subtweet. It was no name involved, no picture. It was a subtweet.
What's a subtweet? Subtweet
is when you directing at somebody, but you don't say their name.
Oh, okay. So, okay. All right.
Yeah.
But it was just her regular tweet. She didn't.
Yeah. She didn't at nobody, no. So J. Cole released a song called Snow on the Bluff, right?
You ever seen that show?
Huh?
You ever seen the show?
Nah. No.
Sorry for interjecting, by the way.
Yeah, you are sorry. Yeah, see, yeah. He released a song basically saying, look,
bitch, shut the fuck up.
He was rebutting and saying, y'all big me up to be this super intelligent, super leader, activist, freedom fighter. That's not who I am. Like, yes, I'm at the protest.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a black man, so I want us to have rights, but I'm not this leader and this superhero that y'all try to put me up to. It's, what I'm saying? I'm just like everybody else. I'm learning things at the same speed as y'all. I'm uninformed just like y'all. So I'm not going to just maybe jump out the window and, go off a limb and say some shit. And what if I'm wrong? I'm going to get killed for that too.
Exactly.
So he was basically calling for them to educate him. Like, look, I need education too. Y'all know so much, educate me instead of saying what I'm not doing. That's the general gist, right? And if y'all know J. Cole, he's not disrespectful. He's not condescending. He's not disrespecting black women.
He's not a coon.
He's
niggas acting
solid.
like J. Cole ain't make Lost Ones for women who was neglected during their abortions and pregnancy.
Mad shit, bro.
Which is majority black women. Yeah. Niggas acting like J. Cole ain't make Love Yours, which is telling people to appreciate themselves.
It's my favorite song with him
of their, deformities or their personal insecurities.
In that situation,
I'm
telling you, it was mad thread talking about, and then the whole thing was they wanted to cancel me because they like, look, all this shit going on, black women getting kidnapped, being found dead, black women is the most underappreciated,
which been happening,
most underappreciated category of any humans, which we all agree. I agree with that. Y'all are the most disrespected and unappreciated, but they were saying that of all this shit going on, you got time to make a record attacking is a strong word, but that's what they use, attacking a black woman on this issue when you could have been speaking about the issue she's saying y'all not speaking about?
Who's they? You just, talking about numerous black women?
Yeah, numerous black women, people in
that's
the
the narrative
and shit. That's the narrative that was. It's dead now.
And it was hashtag cancel J. Cole.
Yeah, man, niggas just like, y'all not canceling J. Cole. I'm letting niggas know right now, y'all not canceling him.
Yeah, I'm
like, we shut that shit down quick.
Bugging the fuck out.
Like, cause my thing is this. My thing is this.
Have you seen his video on David Letterman? Be Free.
Yeah,
that shit.
That's an unreleased song too.
I have it. I was playing it doing Uber one time.
It's not none of his albums.
He was like,
that
yeah,
song
exactly.
is deep. It's deep as fuck.
I have the studio over. The dude was like, yo, how do you have this version? I have the extended. It's 2 verses.
Yeah,
bro,
you stole it illegally.
Nah, we was hanging out. I was like, yo, bro, like, let me get that on the SD. He's like, I got you, cuzzo.
Yeah.
Nah, I really know J. Cole though. But keep
going. See, my thing is this.
Jermaine and shit.
Okay, let's take it easy.
Call all my friends by their first name.
My thing is this. I'm okay with cancel culture, right? When it's used properly.
Yeah.
Same thing with Me Too movement. When it's used properly, it is good. You getting niggas that's supposed to be out of here.
By the way, Me Too movement is no.
It's for rape culture.
No, Black Lives Matter. It's funded by George Soros. And the 3 heads are LGBT black women.
Yeah, I know that.
So I was just saying for like viewers and listeners.
Yeah.
If you're not, so this is 2 organizations that don't give a fuck about black people.
Yeah, the organization, itself. But like the purpose of what it's supposed to be is we canceling niggas that's being rapey towards people, women and men, right? And with the cancel culture, we canceling niggas that's coons. We canceling niggas that's not for us. That's on some bullshit. That's racist. Cool, right? But with this instance, I felt like, and I'll be honest, I feel like this is just another example of, I think since black women are so used to people attacking them,
they get insecure
and so used to, being like getting the short stick all the time.
It was irrational.
That they're being irrational. They're being hypersensitive with this because, to try to cancel J. Cole over this issue, it's like it's got to be some underlying like insecurities there to be so quick to jump on that.
Yeah.
But you gotta be responsible with this shit, because if you canceling niggas like J. Cole over something like this, which I just explained, you're gonna lose validity and the power to cancel niggas that really deserve canceling.
Because Black Twitter is a real thing.
Yeah,
niggas acknowledge Black Twitter.
Yeah,
and
they
America
expose
is
people.
70-something% white, 60-something maybe. Black people are 13%. They don't say white Twitter.
Nah, they don't.
That 13% means a lot,
bro. Black Twitter is the culture that's getting all these niggas, all these cameras fired from their job.
Black
Twitter, that's us doing that
honestly
shit.
Carries Twitter, I believe.
Huh?
Black Twitter carries.
We make that shit popping.
Without black people, black content, black Twitter, bro, Twitter would be nothing.
We make that shit popping, bro. The slang,
Twitter would be social memes, media period would be nothing.
Shit, yes,
all this
bro.
Twerking and shit, that's us. Trapping, all
every
that shit. That's
app
us.
Wouldn't be music. Every app would be trash.
All these
us.
white girls be twerking and all that shit to rap music and shit.
Yeah. All the dances that's popular on TikTok, they're all created by black creators.
Yeah.
All of them. I'm on the platform. I know.
So we have a lot of power. That's why I respect what you're saying. I like what you're saying. We're being responsible.
We gotta be responsible, because when you really wanna cancel some niggas, the people that already don't believe, they already don't care for black women's plight. They already don't care, right? They disregard it.
And now
when you start using it for any old reason, it's giving them even more reason to say, "Oh, see, look at them. Look what they did last time. This is some bullshit."
Yeah.
It's like crying wolf when it's really a wolf. Who gonna believe you? Y'all trying to cancel J. Cole?
Yeah.
Like,
I tell you right now,
like, come on,
that shit ain't flying with me.
That's a fact.
Unless he do some real immoral, unrighteous shit that goes against my morality.
Of course. But he's someone that I could. He's someone above everybody, above Jay-Z, above Drake, above everybody. He's someone that I could put my money on. I ain't gonna ever see him do some cool shit.
Don't ever hold people up in that high of a.
I'm not saying my life,
reference.
But if I had to bet $10 on it,
as far as coon shit, okay.
Yeah, like
okay, yeah.
I could bet that he just seems like a completely genuine person.
Yeah.
I'm genuine. My energy resonate with that man.
I wish he'd do more interviews, to be honest.
But that's, you know what it is?
But it's fake niggas. Niggas is fake.
Them interviews invite energies that he don't want. I completely understand what he interviews.
And I respect it.
Same thing with Drake. I think it's the same reason.
Yeah, I think so. If it's all of them, Kendrick, Drake, the whole Big Sean. Yep. Big Sean do more than them.
Yeah, but he's very selective.
Yeah, he's very exactly.
Yeah, Drake super selective.
Yeah.
Super selective.
LeBron or nobody.
LeBron, fucking the niggas from Rap Radar.
After the whole Kanye thing, he's even more selective.
Yeah. He's never done Breakfast Club.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that shit threw me in for a loop. I'm like, come on, son. J. Cole.
You gotta, would you rather?
Say your fact of the week first. I'm gonna try to think of one.
Fact of the week. Qualified immunity law. Qualified immunity law. What is qualified immunity law? Qualified immunity law is basically the law that keeps. Qualified immunity law is basically. No, I'm gonna read it first, then I'm gonna explain.
Okay. I'm gonna play the TikTok after.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny.
Qualified immunity law. Qualified immunity law is a type of legal immunity. It balances two important interests: the need to hold public officials accountable when they exercise power irresponsibly, and the need to shield officials from harassment, distraction, and liability when they perform their duties reasonably. Now, basically what they're saying is, well, qualified immunity law, in essence, is basically what is the provision that protects these officers, which are civil servants, on a personal basis from being sued by families or victims that they mistreat, harass, so on and so forth.
Is it only sued? It's not like convicted or punished or
that because it's immunity. Like they're fully immune.
Right.
Once they're deemed of acting outside of their parameters of their civil liberty duty,
mm-hmm.
or they're deemed as what they did was deemed as unconstitutional, which both of these decisions are biased as we see in today's, mm-hmm. rulings and shit. Then they would be tried, they'll be convicted or whatever. But for the most part, as long as it's a white cop and it's a black victim, we're not seeing anything unconstitutional about that.
Right.
Right. But for the white cops who were killing white women, raping white women for years and shit.
Yeah.
When they finally get caught, because you was looking for a Mexican guy, you was looking for a black guy.
Right.
When they fucking finally get caught, oh, you was acting unconstitutional. You killed women, but her name wasn't Sandra Bland. Her name wasn't Atatiana Jefferson. Her name wasn't Breonna Taylor. So we have to try you. We have to prosecute you. That's basically what they said. What's the difference between these women that's killed by white cops and the women that white women killed by white cops? One was clearly more important.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna play this video. It's basically on qualified immunity. It's just crazy. It's so crazy that I found this video a couple of days ago, like last week, and then you bring it up. This is the first time we ever spoke about this. It's crazy.
This is the first coincidental fact of the week.
That's crazy. So look.
Hey, can you? Why did you do that? Oh, yeah, I don't know. It's just, I thought you were gonna slap me first. I feel like you should still get in trouble. Oh, for sure. Yeah, we can get the teacher in here. Is there a problem here? Yeah, he slapped me. He should get in trouble, right? Has he slapped people before? Yeah. And did he get in trouble then? No. Okay, so according to the rules, he can't get in trouble now. Wait, what? That doesn't... Did you see that? He just slapped me again. Has he done this before? Yeah, it literally just happened. And did he get in trouble then? No. Okay, so according to the rules, he can't get in trouble now. Wait, I'm sorry, what kind of rule... This can't be legal. It is. It is, yeah. Can I slap him? No, he's special. You would go to jail. Hey, can you...
That's insane.
That's exactly what it is. See that? Can I slap him? No, he's special. Because can we put our hands on cops? Oh no, that's you put your
assaulting
hands on
a cop,
assaulting an officer.
That's insane.
Off rip, you go to jail.
That's insane.
Has he done it before? Yes. Was he convicted of it?
That's the
No.
formula for niggas like
That's
Derek
exactly
Chauvin,
what it is.
Shaving, whatever the
Because
fucking name
you
is.
keep doing this shit, keep doing it. Look at their rap sheets. Look at George Zimmerman rap sheets. He killed Trayvon Martin. Look at after killing Trayvon
even
Martin.
before he had
Assault
domestic violence and shit.
These
with
niggas,
guns
come on,
and
bro.
yeah.
It's an energy.
That's crazy.
We're living on a plane of life that is open to different energies.
You know what it is? The gates to the pits of hell is too open in this realm. It's too many. It's too
We
many.
entertain it
It's too many
because-
demons walking around this bitch.
We entertain it because we're being shown it on a constant basis through media. Look at Hollywood. Look at the media. I mean, Hollywood was the first TV media.
Right.
The first film ever was produced by Hollywood. So think about that. Put that into perspective. So imagine Cartoon Network, History Channel now. These are all subsidiaries in a sense. Because remember, giant corporations. It's 6 giant corporations in the world, period, that owns everything.
Yeah.
So who's, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this realm that we living on,
It's just too,
we're too in tuned and blinded with the superficial, the tangible, the materialism of this.
That's the distraction. That's what I
plane.
said.
And this is what they're using to trap us, because once you trap you and you're thinking on a 3rd-dimensional level, you neglect your spiritual 5-dimensional life.
Yep.
In terms of how it assesses, how it functions, what's conducive to it.
Yep.
And these niggas trap you. You're over sexualized.
Yeah.
You're malnourished. You're over sexualized and malnourished. The act that releases this procreating fluid that entails a lot of minerals, that requires a lot of minerals. You keep depleting your system of it, while at the same time you're eating things that's not repleting the system.
Yeah, everything's
with it.
working against you. We're getting gang banged by.
Then
everything.
on top of that, we're exposed to this radiation. Then on top of that, the fucking chemtrails. Then on top of that, the water, Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, media. Then the blue light, dopamine suppressants.
Yes. Yeah, we're getting gang banged.
Then you're being told to stay in house.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Then we're being told misinformation when we stay in the house.
It's a gang bang, bro.
Then
That's why I say I give niggas like us credit for being like
outspoken about
like
it.
unplugged from the matrix for the most part. Like, okay, it's a lot of shit we don't know, but for the most part, nigga, we on to y'all. Like, we much more unplugged than the average person. And with everything going against that, nigga, pat on our back for that shit, bro. That's how I feel. Cause it's everything against that, bro. Besides, you know, the positive energies. You know, you could say God. You could say, you know, just the feeling of, you know, it's whoever is on that path of, you know, unplugging themselves. Just know you on the right path, bro. Yeah, just know you on the right path, and you strong as fuck. You strong, bro.
Yeah. Or sis.
Yeah, but my would you rather is, would you rather live a lifestyle kind of like a rapper, meaning in the sense of like, you know, you a playboy, you got a bunch of women, but you don't have a wife, you don't have one, you just, you know, you the man in your town, you're a millionaire, or would you rather be, you know, live comfortable, you know, 6 figures, you got a nice house probably in Florida, something calm, family, wife, kids,
like Michael Kyle.
stable,
My wife and kids.
Yeah, stable.
Mm-hmm.
That versus being a complete millionaire, buying whatever you want, and you could have as many women as you please.
Family.
I'm choosing family over it. It's not even a question.
Over it. I said I wanted to live in the fucking 20s with just where love was way more simple and genuine.
Yeah.
But family, hands down.
It's not even
If I'm getting 6 figures, I'm gonna be a millionaire, bro.
Yeah,
my
you can always
investment
build that
ideas.
But the scenario is you stay there. There's no growth. You stay
6
there.
figures is still
Great
for a couple children.
Look,
I was raised
listen
on.
You was raised
I was
on.
in Guyana.
You was hunting jaguars and shit.
Exactly. I was raised in Guyana.
Yeah, you was eating crocodile meat. It wasn't even cooked. It was raw.
You know what's crazy? My dad actually caught and killed.
I know that.
I told you.
I read his biography on Google the other day.
No. I'm dead ass.
He got a
in
movie.
front of me. It wasn't a full grown crocodile, but he caught it and killed it.
This nigga dad is Rambo.
There was no. It was. We had like
he
it was
walked
like
past
20
Jaguar nodded him with respect. He killed a crocodile in front of his child.
in front of
Gave the tooth to him
people.
as a necklace. Can you believe this shit?
Couple people was there.
Was he Tarzan?
It wasn't a full grown crocodile. Though.
Nigga dad is
He
Tarzan.
pulled it out the water. Like he created this. Nah, let me listen. Let me give you context. Let me give you context.
Yeah.
He didn't pull it out with his hand. Like he grabbed the crocodile and put it in his hand. No, I'm gonna give you context. He made this. It's something called that I used to actually build to catch the lizards that I used to force to fight. It's called a draw knot. Meaning, like once it's a knot and once it's like a noose. It's like a noose, exactly. So he built it on a stick, pushed it in the water. The crocodile used to have they would have like just a little bit of their head above the water, looking like fall in the water.
Yeah, tripping his motherfucker.
So he put over its neck, and soon as it felt it, they start spinning.
Yeah, and
he used the knot with it's like a thin flexible metal material,
and it was poking its neck.
So while it was spinning, it was closing in on its neck, and it's wired, so it's getting tighter. It's not gonna pop.
Right.
So as it cut off circulation, of course it was get weak. So he pulled it out, and he had a cutlass. Cutlass is what y'all call machete. So machete. Mexicans, they be like machete. See? So he pulled that, and he was sharpening it too. I saw him sharpening.
He hacked his head off. He hacked the head off.
Nah, he just turned it over, because remember the bottom of crocodiles and stuff, it's mad.
He did
soft.
that while it was open, while it was still alive.
While it was still alive, and just split the whole gut. And it was like, yeah.
You saw that?
I saw all of that, yeah. I was like 5 years old, 6 years old.
You didn't have no.
I was like,
you didn't have no iPhone
fun
to record that shit.
This is 1999, 98.
First of all,
I was like 7, 8 years old.
Bro, that's insane.
People came, they took the eggs, because
my dad is afraid of mice.
You could cook it and shit.
Your dad's catching fucking.
It used to fuck
dinosaurs
with people.
And shit.
It used to fuck with people.
Can you believe this shit?
Yeah, it is a dinosaur, grandchild of a dinosaur. But we had bridges, and it's something called a trench. A trench is like a little water area. It's
swamp,
like a little stream.
Okay.
Like no, it's because it's really small. It's not a swamp like dirty.
It's tiny.
Now, it's tiny. So now it's dirty. Back in the day, people used to upkeep it and shit.
Yeah. So
the crocodiles, they used to go on the bridge, and the bridge is like wood, because
they would cross the bridge.
No, they wasn't crossing the bridge. They used to chill on the bridge, and when people are about to cross, they would either like approach them, or they would jump in the water.
Yeah.
So it's either they gonna be like, give me your money, because it's dark. So they're like,
either you scare them or they scare you.
Gunpoint and shit.
Yeah.
So people got tired of that, and my dad was just like, I'm gonna handle it. And he killed that nigga.
This nigga's a whole. It's kids that were born today hearing urban legends about your dad in 99. It's kids born in 07.
Yo, we get my dad on the
shit
podcast.
About your dad,
you hear some epic stories.
That's crazy.
You go to Guyana, you see some epic shit. Like my dad, he used to live a couple years out of his life in the interior. That's like the rainforest area, jungle area, right? He was cool with
This nigga's Tarzan.
He
bro.
was cool with an Amerindian tribe, like an Aztec, like modern day.
That
they
didn't fuck with people.
They don't fuck with. They
fuck
don't
with
live
him.
in society.
Yeah.
They just live in the.
Yeah.
He
Yo, don't lie on this podcast, bro.
No, I'm not lying at all.
Because God's watching you. You know that, right? He's watching you. He like this.
Almighty. I'm watching you. I'm God. I'm God, nigga.
Right.
But he what story I'm gonna tell you?
Oh man, yo, make this shit short, man. Cause we ain't got all day to be hearing your fucking urban legends.
So he like he frequented a certain area.
Okay.
Years later, we're up here in America. My younger cousin, shout out my cousin Ryan. He went to the interior, the area, right? My dad was like, "Oh, I'm familiar with there. Go to such and such. Tell them such and such sent you, and you're such and such nephew." This is like 20 to 30 plus years post my dad being in the area. These people are older and shit. My cousin Ryan, he was like, "Oh yeah, my uncle, da da da." They was like, "Oh, we know it," because back in the day he used to go by the name Baldhead. He was bald. And yeah, niggas confirmed the shit. They was like,
and he was
we know
good.
him.
They welcomed him, probably fed him.
He was good. The Hazel name is good anywhere in Guyana.
Crazy. All right, so if I go there, I'm about to get robbed. Yo,
My name Dominique Hazel, man.
my friend, father name is. Hey, bye. Don't give a fuck, bye. Give me your fucking wallet. Hey, but I'm gonna fuck by Hazel, man.
Nah, they might know us.
All right,
We hold weight.
but all right, man. That's it.
Great episode.
Yeah, even better than the last one. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. First he
It's a joke.
slowly
It's a joke.
believing in God. Now
It's
he's
a joke.
slowly.
It's a joke. This probably
That's
happened for
cap.
this.
Nigga.
Right.
That's cap. The fuck.
Yo,
But
sign
thank y'all
out,
for
man.
listening. Catch us next week on Zoom.
Fact, we gotta figure it out. We gotta do some Googles on how to do
No,
it.
I mean, we gonna have to fucking buy that subscription shit,
Yeah, we're gonna do something.
or keep doing the 30 minutes.
I think. Yeah, I'll figure it out. But yo, thank you for listening, man.
Thank you. Bang.
Let me say this.